what it is to lead an authentic life. I find myself musing, since it is the night of the Academy Awards, at the fact that women on the red carpet are much more likely to be asked about their appearance than they are to be asked about their achievements. I think this needs to change. I want to make a different kind of film. I want to make a film with your voice, a video montage of all of our voices. So I'm including my story below, and I want to hear from you what your moment of transition was. What was your moment of epiphany? What was your moment of recognizing that your life and your worth were far more important than the cultural prescription and for chronic dieting, body monitoring, self-loathing that this culture dishes out?
So I was in my therapist's office when I was 16, sitting on the couch, and she basically told me I needed to go out there and make the world a candy store. You know, that my time had come after 3 weeks of building a trust relationship with her. It was time for me to brave what it was to feed my body. So I remember just before leaving, I said to her, is there some way that I can keep on coming to see you and we can keep talking about the things that are vexing me, but that I can continue to not eat? And she responded to that by saying, you're welcome to walk out of here and wind up in some other therapist's office when you're 6 months sicker and 6 months thinner. And so I made the brave decision that it was time to actually do that. Anyway. And when I did, I remember going for a run that week. I was working for this children's program at Shamrock Lodge, just outside of Fort Carling where I'm from, and I went for this run. About 3 kilometers long to this fire tower, which was really rickety, and I ran up the fire tower. I probably should have had no business doing that, but my older sister used to go there to make out with her boyfriend, who was 3 years older than her, and so I knew about this fire tower, and I ran to the top of it, and I will never forget shouting from the top, I can eat, in every direction as loudly as I possibly could, and then I inscribed in the old wood, I can eat, and it was just a moment of total liberation for me. And even if afterwards I went through, incredible processing as I learned to accept my body the way that it was, there was a moment of surrender and a moment of release that began the undoing and the letting go into really leading an authentic life. I want to hear from you. Post your video below my video, or if you want, because it feels private to you, then feel free to send it to me in a private message, and we will include your voice in our film. Happy Academy Awards, and have a great night.